You guys ever see those demos that just look absolutely amazing, but you just aren't sure exactly how they're actually going to feel? Well, that's how I kind of was with AI code. And now that I've graciously been given the demo for creators to try it out for myself, I could tell you guys, this feels as good as it looks. So now we have another amazing action RPG that we want to keep on our radar for 2024. So I'm going to go into everything you guys need to know, from the combat to the story segments to basically everything the demo gave me, and then everything the creator Ace has shared about the game so far. So I hope you guys enjoy. So obviously you can see the Nier influence, and the creator Ace has gone on record saying that this game is inspired by Nier, and there's even some Kingdom Hearts influence with a little bit of Devil May Cry. I mean, this game is its own thing, but you do see the influence. Now, we didn't get too many crazy abilities for the combat because this demo was basically showing off slices of everything, but wow, I enjoyed the combat that we did have. We basically had one main boss, which the difficulty settings in themselves were amazing. They had easy, hard, and then a super hard mode that basically was a no damage mode. You cannot get hit at all. So I love the idea there, and it seems like the dev is going to have challenging bosses in store. But this game definitely looks and feels like Nier, especially when you're running and dodging around. But it actually reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 with the way you track enemies, and I love this design philosophy because, you know, sometimes, in my opinion, it wastes time to try to get to the boss, right? In this game, the second you click your attack, you are going to be flying at the boss, and you can get your combos going and basically focus on damage output. And I really enjoy that. It's very fast paced. I would say it feels like Nier, but it's definitely faster actually. Now, one of the coolest things, in my opinion, is the beat of the song actually goes with the moveset with the boss. I'll give you a snippet in just a moment here, but the music sounds kind of like Kingdom Hearts. When you're going around the town, it sounds more like Nier, but just give this a watch. So yeah, as you can see, it is badass, and it just doesn't look like it. It feels really good to play. So you definitely got to throw this on your radar if action RPGs like Nier, Devil May Cry are some of your favorite things, because I, for one, wanted to fight more bosses because this was so much fun. So I'll definitely throw in a few criticisms I found. Now, this is a very early demo, so obviously Ace is going to be, you know, tuning some things, and there will be more things post-launch, like right when the game actually releases. He did mention there's going to be Persona elements, Yakuza elements, and the world is actually going to be open world, but that's more on the exploration side of things. For the gameplay here, all of it was pretty amazing. There was only two things in specific that kind of got to me. One was I'm either a moron or there's no way to unlock on or lock on when you so choose. So I'm sure Ace is looking into adding a lock on system when the game is further along, but yeah, it would help a lot to unlock on, because occasionally I would try to kind of pan the camera up to look at the big waves I have to jump over, but it would just snap back to where it wants to lock on to, which got a little bit annoying. And then sometimes, you know, it's going to show this red arrow, which means there's going to be a chain of boss attacks coming at you. And usually when that's happening, you want to run away and use your gun to keep firing at the enemy. But honestly, I think the red arrow could be removed. I don't think it's necessary. Like, just from the boss's moveset and body language alone, we'll be able to figure out what the boss is gonna do. So yeah, those are honestly the only two things. Everything else felt extremely smooth for an early demo's combat system. I've been having a lot of fun just trying to no damage this boss. So let's get into more of what this demo showed me and what this game is gonna offer. So throughout this demo, the environment changed a lot when you're just kind of moving around. Now, there's actually a lot of interactivity. Like, you could scan around and interact with things. Like, if you sleep on the bench, if you sleep a certain amount of times, the environment's going to change. Like, sometimes it'll just be set on fire. Like, the game's very trippy, like Nier. It's almost way trippier. Like, if you skip a cutscene, some crazy stuff will happen. At one part, there's this counter for cats, right? It says you could either pet them or kill them. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And if you kill them all, the game's like, what? You did that just because there's a counter on the screen and you follow it? You're gonna pay for that. And it's like, what is going on? So the game is gonna definitely be trippy, and it looks like there's just a lot to do. So if you look here, I'm suddenly flying, and the controls for it actually feel pretty good. And then again, I showed earlier, when you're playing as the younger character, you could skate around. And then when you're playing as Aiko, when you're actually fighting the puppet boss, you know, she's running full speed. So the game has some good movement mechanics. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more vehicles, a lot more ways to get around the environment. And the creator mentioned the idea of change. They say that honestly, every 20 to 30 minutes of gameplay, everything starts looking the same in some games. So they like the idea of changing the environment, changing the aesthetic. And this demo is small, but they say with the big full release of the game and how it's open world, it's going to have a really cool impact on how the game changes and how it plays when you're going through the story. And that I'm actually really excited for. I love trippy experiences, you know, things that make your brain just kind of twist. If you noticed earlier too with the puppet boss, the environment changes throughout that fight as well. Now, honestly, it was to a point where it could get nauseating through the whole game, but I'm the type of person where I love this type of stuff, so I was having a blast, especially with the crazy music going on. So I can't wait to see the other environments of this game. Like, we were already in space. Where else can we go? Some few things to mention as well. I walked up to this guitar and the interactivity is insane. This whole ass mini game, like, if you know how to play the guitar, you could probably play whole songs with this mini game. So it's exciting to know this open world is going to have a lot of cool interactivity. And as you see, there's a lot of fan service here. A lot. So the creator also mentioned there's going to be like nudity and oomph scenes. You could figure out what oomph means. I don't want to get demonetized here. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of mature themes here, and overall one of those games where there's probably going to be a lot of trippy things to do with save files, skipping cutscenes, multiple endings. Now, they did mention it is not like Nier with the way the endings work. It actually is more akin to something like Steins Gate. Ace says you're going to be kind of hopping through timelines to get one ending, which helps you out with getting the true ending and a bunch of things like that. And then kind of in the realm of that, like, you know how I was talking about how you kill all the cats earlier? If you actually go after the credits and start a new game, go all the way back to that area in the demo, you have access to a whole new area. So yeah, your choices are definitely going to matter in this game. Although when I came here, I was pretty much controlling the cat and I just kept dying over and over again. So I think I was getting punished. But yeah, keep that in mind. Your decisions are going to matter in this game. Another thing I want to mention too is how beautiful the cutscenes looked. Like, I was pretty surprised by the animation quality and the voice acting. So yeah, this game is shaping up to actually be pretty decent. So if you're an action RPG fan, especially of Nier, Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry, you definitely need to go check out Aikode. I'm going to have links in the description to their Twitter and all the information surrounding that. So yeah, definitely keep your eye out. Again, thank you so much, Ace, and for everybody that was able to send out all these codes to creators and stuff. I am super appreciative, and it was honestly such a fun demo. I literally kept fighting the puppet boss over and over and over. So day one for me, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and how I was able to bring you a whole bunch of info about Aikode. I cannot wait to see further developments and how the full community beta is when it comes out soon. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get more info on that and all the exact consoles and everything that this is all going to come out for. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the Aikode creator demo. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.